What is going on, guys? A couple weeks ago we headed out to Next Level. Most of you should be familiar with this track by now if you watch my channel. I ride here a lot, and it's because just the quality of the track, the prep, the dirt, the jumps, everything is just perfect, and every time I go here I feel like I get better as a rider. But we were out here for a practice day, and my buddy Casey actually showed up. I've gotten to know Casey over the last just 3 years of riding dirt bikes. If you've watched a couple videos from like 2 years ago at the Shoals, he was actually in it. And Casey is a lot faster than me, and I'm trying to get to the point where I ride with faster guys so that I can pick up new lines and get new techniques. But Casey is just so much faster that I can't actually even do that. I can't jump in behind him. I can't try to latch onto him. He's just that much better than me. So what I did is I actually had him wear the GoPro just so I could go back and watch it and see those things, and I knew it would make for a cool video. I'll be honest, I messed up and I watched his GoPro footage first, and then I went and watched mine and was like, holy cow, I suck. But what I've done here is I've actually kind of tried to freeze the clips and line it up so that we're essentially riding the same sections. Obviously he's going so much faster than me, but I think this was really cool because honestly it helped me out a lot. Just watching Casey, I was able to pick up on the things that I do wrong. And one of the biggest things I really just realized is I don't charge. I don't go fast in these sections. Like right here, for example, this drop down G out fast section, I go the speed that is required for me to make the jumps. Other than that, I'm not really charging hard in those flat sections or just even out of corners and that kind of stuff. And that was the biggest thing I picked up that I really need to work on, is I just go fast enough so I can make the jumps. I don't actually consider these flat sections and exiting corners, okay, these are where I really need to go fast, because that's honestly where most of the time is made up. Obviously Casey is a little bit better, and you can see him, he kind of soaks up jumps, whereas me, I just hit jumps, and the position I hit the jump in is the same position I'm hitting the area in and landing in, whereas Casey is almost like he absorbs the face of the jump. That's just him scrubbing and doing those kind of things, and that's something I noticed. I do it on jumps I'm really comfortable with, but here I'm not. These jumps are big, I'm not necessarily the most comfortable with them, so I don't do things like that, and that's just things I think I'll have to work on as time goes. But yeah, I just wanted to come in here, maybe you guys watch this, really encourage you guys to do this. I'm trying to do my best to latch on to guys who are faster than me at tracks, but a lot of times, especially here at Next Level, a lot of advanced riders ride here, so it's kind of hard to latch on to those guys. But maybe you're like me, want to get better, I encourage you to do this. This video did help me out a lot, just watching Casey and the things he does and just the lines he takes. A lot of the fast guys take smoother lines and I don't realize it. I feel like I'm always riding in the rough lines, and I'm really bad about, I just stay riding in that line all day because I'm comfortable with it, because I've hit it multiple times. But those lines are the lines that are breaking down the most, because that's what everyone for the most part is doing, especially on days like this. I think there was like 100 riders out here practicing this day. And you can see Casey takes a lot of these insides that a lot of the slower guys might not take, because let's face it, slow guys don't like insides, we love our outsides, and they're actually a lot more smooth. So just things like that you pick up on. So I encourage you guys to do this. But other than that, I'm going to let the rest of this video play out. I'm actually going to come back here in a minute. I have a clip of me riding with another guy, and I just want to explain that situation that's going on. But here in a minute, you're actually going to get to watch Casey's final lap, and then actually my final lap, and I'll come back in and talk to you guys before we close out this video. But I hope you guys like this. I hope it's something different and cool and encouraging for you guys, and I'll be back in a few. Alright, so right here I want to address this. This is actually the final lap of my last moto of the day. Right in front of me you actually see there's a start Varg. This is Jimmy. Jimmy has actually been battling cancer here the last couple years, and it's pretty cool. I was stalking his social media, and he said pretty much one of his biggest treatments was riding dirt bikes. So that's absolutely sick. But they've been giving us 4 laps every session. In this last session, they unfortunately only gave us 3 laps. I didn't know that, and I was trying to get close enough to Jimmy so on the 4th lap I could try to pass him, because we were relatively about the same speed. He had a little bit of edge on me, but unfortunately we only got 3 laps, so I didn't get to do it. There was a clip at the end, me and him kind of talking about everything going on, but his kids were in the background, and I just don't feel right putting kids in videos. I know some parents are weird about that. So I left that clip out, but pretty much Jimmy even said, he was like, yeah dude, on that last lap, if you were going to try to pass me, we were going to have to fight to the death for it, which would have been fun. I'm a little bummed we didn't get to do it. You can see I kind of get all discouraged right here, but I'm going to leave the rest of this play out, and I appreciate you guys watching this video. Jimmy, keep kicking cancer's butt, dude. It's absolutely sick, and it was fun riding with you. We're going to have to do it again one day, man. Try catch Jimmy, but dude's ripping. Just beat cancer and he's ripping, man. That's sick. Scale 1 to 10, how bad was last weekend? 11. I believe it. You think it's the worst one of all time?
Worst one I've ever done.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It was. I'd say it's worse than Daytona, because Daytona, like, it was raining so hard that the water sat on top, whereas what y'all were doing, it's just sticky gunk.
Well, dude, we went out for the heat races, and they never cleared the ruts out from the qualifier.
Yeah.
Not that they could do anything.
Yeah.
But they were already deep ruts, and like here we are in the heat race, and every time I see the track,
yeah,
it was at the worst.
Yeah.
I was the last 450 group for qualifying, then I was the last heat race.
Yeah. Yeah. I can imagine.